Nothing about it looked dangerous. That's what made it deadly. They thought the explosion was the worst part. It wasn't. On April 26, 1986, Pripyat was still asleep. Apartment windows glowed softly in the dark. Workers were finishing shifts. Families were home. It felt like an ordinary night. But inside Reactor 4, a test was underway. It was supposed to be routine, controlled, temporary. But the systems meant to keep the reactor stable had already been pushed too far. The power dropped. Then it surged. Operators tried to correct it. But now, events were moving faster than the room itself. Then came the final command: emergency shutdown. It should have stopped everything. Instead, it triggered the disaster, and the core of the reactor was now exposed to the sky. Burning graphite was thrown into the night. In the city, people stepped outside to look. No one had seen anything like it. A strange blue light rose above the plant. Beautiful, silent, almost unreal. But the danger was already in the air. Invisible particles drifted through the city, onto clothes, into lungs, onto skin. Firefighters arrived within minutes. They thought they were putting out an industrial fire. They were not told. They were walking into one of the most radioactive places on Earth. Some climbed onto the roof. Around them were fragments of the reactor itself, glowing, burning, deadly. They did their job anyway. No voice in the night explained what had happened. So Pripyat kept living. For a few more hours. By morning, children were playing outside. The city looked normal. It wasn't, because the reading came back 3.6 Rontgen. High, but not catastrophic. That's what they thought, at least. It was the highest the device could show. So the meter stopped, but the radiation didn't. Not 3.6, but thousands of times higher. Not dangerous. Lethal in minutes. The evacuation order came later. Residents were told to take documents, a few essentials, and leave temporarily. They believed they would return in a few days. Chernobyl is remembered for the explosion, but that was only the moment the disaster began. The real horror was slower than fire, quieter than smoke, and far harder to understand. Because the deadliest thing that night did not chase anyone. It did not roar. It simply waited for people to stand still beneath it.